Family, what's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Thank you for being with us right here after Alabama defeated Missouri 27-24. We opened Coach Kalen DeBoer's press conference starting with his explanation on Ryan Williams. As you know, he didn't record a reception today. He was listed as probable since Wednesday. He did play in the game, but here's Coach Kalen DeBoer on Ryan Williams.
With, if anything,
just something carried over from last week's game. It would have been earlier in the game last week. Just took a hit, and so just hobbled, and he didn't get to practice as much this week, and that's why he was on the report, which makes it a little harder to get him out there, especially when you have the confidence in other guys to go make plays, and so I haven't got the report exactly how he got through. I know he was out there and did help us. I would expect him to continue to make progress. He's not that far away.
Interesting comments right there. I mean, confidence in other guys to make plays. Look, Lotzeir Brooks is going to be very hard to keep off the field. As you know, there's that 4th and 8. He came through in a big way, coming up with a big catch from Ty Simpson. Thinking about it, Ryan Williams missed the spring practice game or whatever with like a nick. That's what Coach Kalen DeBoer said. He missed, I think it was week 2, right, with the concussion. He was probable dealing with something from last week. He's definitely, if anybody is in a slump, it is Ryan Williams, dealing with, the catches, the drops, it's kind of been one thing after another. Hopefully he kind of turns it in. You do rewind to the Vanderbilt game. He did have 98 yards or whatever and a touchdown, but you're starting to see other wide receivers climb up there, and you have confidence in those guys to make plays. We continue with Coach Kalen DeBoer.
Go to Nick right in the middle.
Yeah, Ty's grit down the stretch. What do you see there?
Yeah, just he's got the ability. There's no question, right? And so just when he stays within himself, he can make amazing plays. And we just got to give him a little time when he does. And the guys run the right routes and they're in the right place. It's more about being at the right place at the right time. He's seeing the defense. It's us putting our scheme against what he sees in the pictures that they're showing, the coverages they're giving us. We got all the faith in the world. The first touchdown pass, I love the situation and just how he drilled it in there. And Coach Grubb having confidence. And obviously, I got confidence in him too. 4th down, we're going for it a couple times, and he delivered. So there's things that he can keep getting better at, just staying within himself. That's really the key for him, is just stay within himself, not try to do too much. When he does that, he stacks plays, he stacks first downs, and sooner or later we end up in the end zone. So I think there's still a lot of room for improvement. The sky's the limit for him.
100%. I mean, the guy on the season, 16 touchdowns, 1 interception, 3 touchdowns today, no interceptions. Going against Missouri's defense, what were they ranked? Number 2 in the entire country. You look at his playmaking ability. There was a couple times where he was able to scramble, pick up a first down. I thought the playmaking ability where, Alabama's facing, it was a 3rd and short or something like that. He rolls out, same play that used against Georgia on that 4th down or whatever, and he comes out with a nice pass to Jam Miller. It was the play that Jam Miller got, concussed on, but kind of that playmaking ability, as Coach DeBoer was talking about, that throw that he had to Isaiah Horton. Man, that was a beautiful play. Think about the pass that he threw. Kind of had to have touch to Daniel Hill and, kind of do it, the check down, kind of come back to Kevin Riley. So the guy is playing at an ultimate level, but the thing about him is there's still so much room, right? He's got a very high ceiling. He's nowhere perfect, and I guarantee you Ty is, thinking about some of the throws that he had or some of the situations just because that's the type of player he is. But, man, he is playing at an elite level status. I'm watching the Texas-Oklahoma game. Ty Simpson is the man. You're getting notoriety about Arch Manning and John Mateer. Ty Simpson is the quarterback that is balling out of control. We continue with Coach Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah, Lotzeir was your leading receiver today. Just how have you seen him come on as a freshman in this league receiver?
Yeah, if you saw this guy practice every day, man, I wish you guys could see him practice. I mean, I know you're going to tell me let us, right? Open myself up there. This guy is just full speed all the time. When he's on the football field, he just loves the game. And it's not just when he's out there running routes. It showed up on special teams week 1. And just what he does, and he can go down there and tackle, and when we're on special teams and just getting the ball in his hands, we got to keep finding ways to do it. He's continuing to gradually gain more and more just of the offense, and just without even having to put those reps in and get him in there, because he's running a lot to make sure the timing is good, because a lot of these plays you would go with older guys. You get a younger guy in there, you need to make sure you feel really good about it. But he's got a knack for the ball. He's got instincts. He's elusive. He can break tackles. And so just got to keep putting him out there and letting him go do his thing.
100%. I mean, the play of Lotzeir Brooks, really impressive. And he's one wide receiver that we have a lot of confidence in. He plays at a really high level. This was a guy, remind me if I'm wrong, is a 3-star, right, coming in. Man, Courtney Morgan, Coach Kalen DeBoer did an amazing job kind of scouting him and bringing him in. As a freshman, there's a lot of guys that are getting opportunity for Alabama. You look to Michael Carroll. You look to Caleb Edwards at tight end. You look to on the defensive side, Dejon Lee. Man, London Simmons is an absolute baller, right? Guy's really good. Justin Hill. You could kind of go on. But, man, Lotzeir Brooks, what he continues to do at this level is really impressive. I think coming up with that 4th and 8 reception says a lot about his character. You look to the play that he had against Georgia. That says a lot about his playmaking ability. The guy is absolutely money. You might want to drop a number 17 inside the comment box. Now we're going to hear from Eli Drinkwitz. I wanted to just play one particular soundbite following the game. He was disappointed, clearly, that they didn't win the game. But, kind of from the mindset, he's like, look, we're not happy with like a moral type victory. We came here to win this football game. Good soundbite from a coach who I think he's done a good job with Missouri. I mean, this is a good football team, and I think they're going to win more games. And that was a hell of a contest today in Columbia, Missouri. Here's Eli Drinkwitz.
Obviously, you played toe-to-toe with them, but the mistakes overrode everything. So what do you come away feeling about where the team is today? And I'm sure part of your message to them is still that everything's still in their grasp, but what are you coming away with overall?
Heartbreaking disappointment. I mean, we didn't come here to play them close. We came here to win. Like, I'm not good with playing them close. It's bullcrap. We came here to win. We didn't get it done. So we're going to be disappointed, but we're going to learn our lessons and leave the event. We're not going to sit here and pout and make it more than it was. Learn the lesson, leave the event. We're disappointed. We had a good enough football team. We turned the ball over twice. We didn't get off the field on 4th downs and didn't stay on the field on 3rd downs. Like, you're going to lose the game. So that's on me as a head football coach to get that stuff corrected. It's got to get corrected in practice. It's got to be executed better on Saturdays. And there's no feeling sorry for ourselves. No, man, we tried hard. That's a given.
Yeah, I thought, this is a good football game. These guys came to play. Alabama survives in Columbia. I thought, there is a play in the second half that was a fumble. Then Missouri is able to score. That, kind of gave them that touchdown right there. Alabama, one thing about this particular football team, and they've done it in 3 consecutive games, is they have controlled the time of possession, right? They did it against Georgia. They did it against Vanderbilt. They did it against Missouri. All teams that wanted to win time of possession. That's going to be the magic formula going forward. I mean, if you can run against Alabama, good. You might get your chunk yardage plays. You might hit 200. But if you're not controlling the time of possession against this team, they are going to beat you. Ty Simpson continues to play at a very high level. Didn't play, the most outstanding football today, but man, we're zeroing in microscopic. He's still playing better than 99% of the quarterbacks that are out there. I mean, this is the guy. This is a fantastic season. 16 touchdowns, 1 interception, coming up with big time plays on 4th down says a lot. Defense once again comes up with the interception at the back end. That was Dejon Lee. Glad he's okay. I think the injury report for Alabama, Jam with a concussion, Derek Meadows with the concussion. Thank goodness those guys are okay. There was a lot of targeting calls. There's been a lot of targeting calls, I think, the last 3 weeks, to be honest. I saw Ryan Williams get one against Georgia, wasn't called. I saw him get one against Vanderbilt, wasn't called. And then a couple today. I mean, man, there was some hits to the head for sure. Some of them weren't called or whatever. But Alabama, again, another victory in the SEC. That's all you got to do. It's a 1-game season, and you look to the rest of the quarterbacks that Alabama's going to face. It's tough, man. You got Joey Aguilar coming up in Tennessee. You got Lenora Sellers in South Carolina. You got Garrett Nussmeier, LSU. You got Jackson Arnold on the back end. I mean, the SEC, man, you got to come with it every single week. Alabama still hasn't punched their ticket to the SEC championship. Still hasn't punched their ticket to a playoff berth. 1-game season. Continue to, win. That's all you got to do. Just win, baby. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Kyle Anderson, Bama Football on YouTube. News as it happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Drop a Roll Tide inside the comment box. Give me your MVPs. And you know me. I'll be back because news happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube. See you, fam.